And good afternoon, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts, along with meteorologist Annea Scales. Annea Scales, the hardest working woman in show business this week. What a weekend you had.
It was quite a weekend.
Do you know, I was actually sitting here right now and I'm thinking it's Monday. It's my Monday.
I've been typing Sunday for the past 2 days.
That's what happens with me. If I work a day off here and there, it totally messes me up. But I was at Mardi Gras. And on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, I had a great time. I'll be honest with you, I get very depressed when Mardi Gras ends. It's fun. I see my friends that I don't normally see other times of the year. I slept in yesterday morning, so I was late to getting to Mardi Gras, but I had a really nice time. And it was just a good celebration all the way around.
Post-holiday slump.
Yeah, absolutely. So, things hopefully are going well for you. I know you had a very busy weekend. I was up with you remotely. We're working the computer, but you had a lot of stuff happen. Saturday storm just got completely out of hand. And it's very strange. I use the term anomalous, and the reason I use the term anomalous is if you look at the tornado map, we just had a cluster right there forming in a few counties in Mississippi, and it wasn't anywhere else.
There were, I think, 10 total by yesterday's count from the National Weather Service. 7 in our area. And then the Louisiana office, the New Orleans office, was looking at Pike County. I didn't see any updates about that yet.
I haven't either.
But we know multiple in Lincoln, multiple in Lawrence, multiple in Jeff Davis. Crazy.
Yeah, really was a wild event that just got way out of hand. I'll be honest with you. And then you talk to folks in Jackson, and they say it barely rained. We got raindrops, and that was that.
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
Right. You guys are fear mongering. So anyway, this is our current weather out there right now. We can show that to them at least.
That is true.
Temperatures right now running on the 70s, 73 in Jackson, Vicksburg 75, Macomb 74, and Carthage 72. It's time to move on to the next weather system, and it does appear that while tomorrow we're going to warm things up, right? I don't think that's going to work.
Yes.
You think it's going to work? You want to try it? Go ahead.
This computer will not. But if we want to see more graphics, I would just have to go back in the studio and push the button remotely.
You know what? You've done a lot of running last few days. I heard the stories about the weekend, you running around. So no, this will be fine for what we're doing. But I want to tell you, tomorrow we're going to make a run for 80 degrees, if not lower 80s, right? And that's going to be with the help of some sunshine. It would have actually been warmer, I think, if we would have more sun. We've been stuck with this cloud cover. There's a maritime layer of air that's kind of over us, and there's a lot of low stratus clouds forming in that, so it's kind of keeping everything trapped in. But I will say that warmer days are ahead, and it's going to be much warmer weather moving into the region, and beyond that, the next weather system gets here Friday into Saturday. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, Friday night into Saturday. So at least by Friday afternoon, we'll be seeing some scattered showers, but there is a potential that as we head, especially into Friday night and early Saturday morning to the first half of Saturday, that we could even see some thunderstorms forming. We're looking at another pretty much low-end threat for severe storms, but there is potential in the atmosphere that the storms could tap into. You don't need an extreme amount of energy. Is what we're finding out, what we noticed last weekend. It doesn't take much to get a couple of isolated severe storms, but that's pretty much what we're looking at possible for Saturday morning. We don't, once again, have a widespread threat, but the tornado energy models are showing a low amount, but still an existent amount. It's not zero. We can't completely rule out a severe storm or two between Friday night and Saturday morning, but that's pretty much what we're tracking so far. We'll keep narrowing down the time as we get closer, but that's what it's looking, kind of a broad window, not necessarily as defined of a time, pretty much anywhere from really late Friday, first half of Saturday is what we're looking at. We do know afterwards, though, we'll see a cold front that'll completely shift the kind of air mass that we're seeing, where it's been really warm and even kind of humid out there for the past couple of days. We're in the 70s and low 80s. Next week, we're going to be in the 50s, starting off in the 30s. So around 34, 32 degrees by Monday.
You might have to bring the plants back in.
Perhaps. Definitely a strong cold front moving through. You'll be only around 56 degrees by your Sunday afternoon. And then once again, Monday and Tuesday morning, low 30s heading out the door. So we are going to get kind of that last taste of winter for February before the month is over. It will get cold again, but then we are expecting temperatures to kind of settle back out in the 60s and 70s by the end of next week.
So that's a story there. Just to let you know, again, we're going to be monitoring for the possibility of severe weather Friday night and Saturday morning, a lower end threat, but a threat nonetheless, something we're going to be definitely honing in on. Is I wonder if the graph's probably covering that spot for us now.
It is, and that's the interesting thing. Graph hasn't been showing much, but the Cape, the storm energy and things are showing things, but Graph is kind of really minimizing it and showing just some rain. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah,
we're seeing a little bit more on our other models.
All right, well, we'll show that to you all. You can catch Annea over at 4 and 4. Excuse me. I'm still trying to get rid of my cough from last month, but you can see Annea at 4 and 4:30 on WLBT. You can catch me at 5 and 6 on WLBT, and then we're back here together at 6:30 to bring you the very latest. And we'll have more graphics to hopefully show you at that point in time. But in the meantime, y'all have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks so much for spending a little time with us here at First Alert Weather.